Welcome, my dear children. We have already learned about the chemical reactions. Now, you all know that what is chemical reaction and how it can be balanced. When we consider the chemical reaction, there are many factors that are influencing the rate of chemical reaction. Today, we are going to discuss about the factors that are influencing a rate of chemical reaction. The factors that are influencing a chemical reaction are: first one, concentration of the reactants; second one, surface area of the reactants; third one, nature of the reactants; fourth one, temperature; and fifth one, catalyst. When the concentration of the reactant increases, the rate of chemical reaction also increases. The nature of the reactants also alter the chemical reaction. If the temperature of a chemical reaction increases, the rate of chemical reaction also increases. The surface area of the reactants increases, it will also increases the rate of chemical reaction. When we consider the catalyst, the nature of the catalyst also alter the chemical reaction. These are the main factors that are influencing a chemical reaction. When we study these influencing factors, there is a chance to confuse on its concept. So, today I am going to connect this concept to the process of photosynthesis. Here you can see two plants, and also we know that the photosynthesis takes place in leaves. Here the leaves of one plant are larger than the other. Naturally, photosynthesis is more occur in the plants which have larger leaves. What is the reason? Because the surface area is large. Connect this idea to the surface area of the reactants. That means, like photosynthesis, if the surface area of the leaves increases, photosynthesis also increases. Like this, if the surface area of the reactants increases, the rate of chemical reaction also increases. Look at these plants. Here, one plant is in the shade and the other plant is in the well-lit place. In which plant the photosynthesis will happen more? Naturally, the plant which is in the well-lit place, isn't it? Yes. What is the reason? Because it gets more heat. That means if the temperature increases, reaction also increases. Like this, if the temperature of the chemical reaction increases, it will also increases the rate of chemical reaction. Here you can see two plants. One plant receive more water and the other receive less. Naturally, we know that the photosynthesis is more takes place in the plant which get more water. That means if the concentration of the water increases, it will increases the photosynthesis. Like this, if the concentration of the reactants increases, it will also increases the rate of chemical reaction. Here you can see that one plant that uses the chemical fertilizers and the other uses the organic manure. Now, take a look on their fruits. The plant which uses the chemical fertilizers has the bigger fruit than the other. What is the main reason? The reason is the nature of the fertilizers are different. Like this, the nature of the reactants alter the chemical reaction. Now, recall the ideas. What are the main factors that are influencing the rate of chemical reaction? Concentration of the reactants, nature of the reactants, surface area of the reactants, temperature and catalyst. So, when you are going to study the factors that are influencing the rate of chemical reaction, you can connect this concept to the process of photosynthesis.